It's Week 10 of the NFL, and we'll watch Jonathan Mingo. Big plays follow him around. He comes in second in the NFL in receiving yards. It's the Panthers and the Niners. All that and more coming up next.
The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading them out, their signal caller. Now it is fourth season in the NFL.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
Now here's the former Panther. Had some great years with him. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The numbers for McCaffrey last week. 11 carries, 96 yards, and a touchdown.
And as we discovered and talked with the coaching staff prior to the game, going up against a team that struggled against the run has only emboldened them to run the football more. I expect 40 to 50 carries in this game.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. D.J. Johnson with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. So on 4th down, here's the Australian native Mitch. Oh, the Panthers come hard and they block it. It's picked up. Remember, the ball is live. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Panthers get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. Purdy looking to throw on 1st down here. That's over the middle and caught by Ayuk. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A handoff left, McCaffrey. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners 1st down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Brings up 2nd and 2. Shotgun now with Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Here's Purdy. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
And Purdy, he's going to shift him around into something else.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
This time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy.
That's complete to McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter.
On 1st down, Purdy.
Touchdown 49ers. Deebo Samuel, his 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Niners are an extra point away from drawing level. Moody good with the extra point.
And we are tied at 7. A 10-play drive that time.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by a guy who has a couple years under his belt in the NFL, their 3rd-year quarterback.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses who have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. They'll keep it on the ground. Crawford. And now off to the races down the right side. And finally, he's taken down at the 18.
64 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today. A guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
Up the middle they go. It's Crawford. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now they'll change things up.
And they just get the play off. Now Young.
That is caught. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo.
His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers have taken the lead.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this.
The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Purdy looking to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Now Purdy. The same target, same result. It's Kittle. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Purdy sets up to throw again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Following the interception, Young. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. He got 29 yards that time. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's Young. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And the Panthers are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Young to throw it. His pass caught at the 4. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Now a handoff as they run left side. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try again. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
So this game, Charles, you know, we talk about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off. Let the starters run up the score in the first half. Backups get to play in the second. But you and I both know the funny things sometimes happen when you think this way. So it's incumbent upon the starters to really play well to make it work for this team.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. With his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Purdy bootlegging it. That's to the former Alabama man, Cameron Latu. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Purdy now to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. From the 48-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Oh, what a move. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Back to throw, Purdy. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. We're backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Purdy with it on 3rd and long. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 29-yard line. Out of the gun, Purdy. Over the middle, and he's got Gray. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And we're going to stop play here, at least momentarily. It looks like there is a 49er who's in some discomfort. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Flushed out right. And Purdy finds a way to move the chains. He slides to a stop, and he's got the first down. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now on first down, it's Purdy. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Purdy. And he wisely will throw that one away. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Get ready. Black shot.
In motion, the tight end.
Green jack.
Final play of the half, Young.
He'll air one out deep for Mingo. Oh, and that is incomplete.
So we reach
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So here are the Panthers set to take over. They are working on that very impressive 9-game win streak, looking to get it to 10 as they've got the lead here, 1st and 10.
Hey, go Fury. Ready.
Now here's Young. It got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Crawford. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
The chart goes in motion left.
On 2nd down now. It's Crawford, and he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And that one not fooling anyone. It'll go down as a completed pass, but it will lose a big chunk of yardage.
Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17. The play fake. Now Young. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. He's got it for a Panther touchdown.
Wow.
A great effort there. 31 yards.
And the Panthers are able to stretch out their lead. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it, pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And they open the lead up now to 25.
49ers 10.
Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return.
Here's a look at the 49ers offense as they make their way out for their first possession of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On second down, McCaffrey. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory.
90 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This now a 3rd and 4. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
A gain of 34 yards. First down, Panthers.
A first down throw for Young. Over the middle, complete. That's Morrow. And he's brought down.
16 more on that one and another first down.
And the Panther first down.
That's caught by Mingo, right side.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
Brings up second and 5.
On second down, it's Crawford, and this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now, because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another first down run right there.
He's got room to roam.
And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. 23 yards on the play. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a second and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Well, let's see where they turn on 3rd and goal.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Panthers go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Piñeiro's extra point up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Piñeiro to kick it off.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
You're exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air and allows for them to have some success.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. And he's able to get out to the 32. Brought down there.
103 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Leads to third down and 3.
On third down, it's Purdy.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA. Back now here in Santa Clara. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. On first down, Crawford.
Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
In motion right is Mingo. He completes this one to Mingo.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards there for number 15. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Hey, go steal. Ready?
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Crawford, and he's going to take this one down to the 25. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a second and 3.
Brings up second and 3.
Ready. Ready?
Now Young. And his throw here's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And Young's throw there incomplete.
A CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, first and 10
at their own 23. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Brian Burns. What a season he continues to have. His fifth. Campaign.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Brian Burns able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
He's the NFL sack leader coming into the game, and now that's 2 more that he's added to his total.
He wants some separation from spot 1 and 2 in that sack category. Here comes the 49ers punter now. Remember, though, he did have one blocked earlier. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Fielded at about the 28.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, first and 10.
There again is the running back. Onto the field. I guess it kind of goes without saying at this point, but he's had a great game, as we like to say, a nose for the end zone, no doubt.
Continues to find it throughout this game, and I'm sure he's got a nice place to live. He might want to make an offer on the end zone for a second home, because that's what it's been like throughout this contest. He knows how to get there, and boy, he looks happy when he does.
He's already bought all the property in the end zone. That's the problem. He's going to sell to himself now. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. They'll run on first down. Crawford.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game.
And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Here's Purdy on 1st and 10.
Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
The throw over the middle taken in. First target, first catch, and a first down. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets them a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Purdy will look to throw again here.
And he will find his man, Samuel. But he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it in.
What's the point of having the fucking X Factor then?
6 and a first down.
Now Purdy. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the Panthers' 29-yard line.
Here's Purdy. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Oh, boy, Christian McCaffrey shaken up, so hold everything here as they're going to take a look at it. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Purdy sets up to throw again. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Young here to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Nick Bosa in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw, Young.
They'll air one out deep for Mingo.
And that's caught at the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive, 4 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted.
Let's go now.
Dante Jackson picks it.
White, ready?
Following the interception, Young. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for the Panthers, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, the turnaround hasn't materialized as they fall to 2-7. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans.